Welcome to a new episode of Esto, PGA Tour Latinoamérica. Today we will hear from Todd Reinhardt, the tour's executive director.
We have kind of set up a new minimum threshold of 8 events to get our members graduated to the Korn Ferry Tour.
We will also look at the impact of the web series as a pathway to PGA Tour Latinoamérica.
Venía aquí con el objetivo de ganar, de tener estatus full para la otra temporada.
At the practice area, Mario Galeano will give us a few tips on how to take shots.
Esto es Golf 101.
All this and more starting now on Esto, PGA Tour Latinoamérica. Esto es PGA Tour Latinoamérica. After closing 2020 with consecutive tournaments in the United States and the Dominican Republic, PGA Tour Latinoamérica has set its roadmap for 2021, with the goal of completing the 2021 season and graduate a new class to the Korn Ferry Tour. The tour has already announced its first 2 tournaments of 2021. The Mexican Open, an event supported by UNIFIN, CONADE, and the government of the state of Sinaloa, will be played during the week of March 22nd. Meanwhile, the Banco del Pacífico Open will host the tour at the Quito Tennis y Golf Club in Quito, Ecuador on the week of May 10. On the tour schedule since 2013, the Mexican Open will be played for the first time at Estrella del Mar Resort in Mazatlán. The last player to win the event was Canada's Drew Nesbitt, who claimed the title in 2019 at the Tijuana Country Club.
This is the dream and to play on the PGA Tour, and this is a stepping stone to that.
The other players to win this national open since it joined the tour were Ted Purdy, Oscar Alvarez, Justin Hubert, Sebastian Vasquez, and Austin Smotherman.
Happy with the way I finished on the last few holes. Tijuana has been great so far, and I know hopefully people enjoy this tournament for years to come.
We look forward to going back to Mazatlán, where we play the 2020 season opening event, Estrella del Mar Open. Also returning to the tour schedule after being postponed in 2020, the Banco del Pacífico Open will take the tour back to Quito, where this event has been a part of the schedule since 2014. In a venue nestled high up in the mountains at just under 9,300 feet above sea level, this high-altitude tour stop presents an additional challenge that tour players enjoy.
It's amazing, the ball just stays in the air and stays in the air and doesn't come down.
Several PGA Tour Latinoamérica notables have conquered this event in Quito, including Nate Lashley, who went on to win the PGA Tour's Rocket Mortgage Classic in 2019, and Tyler McCamber, who joined the PGA Tour last season. The latest to win in Quito was Argentina's Augusto Núñez, who shot 22 under to set a new 72-hole record for his win in 2019.
Augusto Núñez.
Núñez went on to claim PGA Tour Latinoamérica Player of the Year honors in 2019 to move up to the Korn Ferry Tour. Every season since 2013, the PGA Tour Latinoamérica has provided additional opportunities to golfers in the region through the DEF Series. Sanctioning a group of tournaments from different national tours across the region, the DEF Series events are the first step for Latin professionals who seek to start their international career and dream of making it to the PGA Tour.
Por lo peor que sea la semana de tener que estar aquí para recuperar la tarjeta, es un sitio muy bueno para hacerlo.
PGA Tour champion Sebastián Muñoz, the brightest star to emerge from the series. For several other players such as Nicolás Echeverría, Mito Pereira, and Marcelo Rosso have also taken advantage of this platform to move in the right direction.
Venía aquí con el objetivo de ganar, de tener estatus full para la otra temporada, para poder volver al web, así que eso es lo que tengo en mente, pero hay que tomarlo tiro a tiro, día a día.
Each tournament allows 5 players to qualify to the Dev Series Final, an event that awards at least 15 cards for the following PGA Tour Latinoamerica season. Let's review the best moments from the last 3 playings of the Dev Series season-ending event. In 2017, the Dev Series Final Marinalco Classic went into overtime, with Chile's Horacio León edging out his countryman Benjamín Alvarado on the second hole of the sudden death playoff.
Veníamos ahí, Benjamín venía intratable, hizo Verdi los primeros 3 hoyos y no hizo en el cuarto por mala suerte, pero en el hoyo 6 vino la suerte del campeón. Dio un gran tiro de 100 yardas de adentro del bunker y cuando llegamos no estaba mi pelota, estaba dentro del hoyo y eso básicamente me catapultó para poder seguir afrontando la cancha con la mejor de las intenciones.
After tying for first at 14 under, León and Alvarado went back to the tee at the par 5 18 at Malinalco Golf Club. Both players recorded pars to extend the playoff, but on their next try, León made eagle to secure the tournament trophy.
El desempate no fue lo más difícil, mucho más difícil fue jugar el 18 la primera vez. Haber jugado con Benjamín todo el día, haber terminado primero empatado con él, era lo más difícil y era lo que vinimos a buscar. Todos los que están jugando acá vinieron a buscar las tarjetas y esa fue la primera misión. Después el desempate, mucho más suelto, ya no había presión, simplemente había que ganarle al otro, pero ganarle a un compatriota así, podría haber sido él el que hubiese ganado, era lo mismo, la felicidad hubiese sido la misma.
Rincón and Cristian Romero of Mexico joined Leandro Marelli of Argentina inside the top 5 who secured full status for the next season. Horacio León took advantage of his victory to put together his best career season on PGA Tour Latinoamerica, winning the 2018 Quito Open and finishing 10th in the order of merit. Coming up on Esto es PGA Tour Latinoamerica, Todd Reinhardt takes us through his first year as PGA Tour Latinoamerica Executive Director.
I look forward to immersing myself into the various cultures in all the countries.
We will also take a look at what's going on with the tour players on social media. All this and more when Esto es PGA Tour Latinoamerica returns. Esto es PGA Tour Latinoamérica. After 21 years on the PGA Tour, Todd Reinhardt took on a new role as leader of the PGA Tour Latinoamerica team.
My story is unique. I've been with the tour for 21 years, and actually Jack Warfield hired me back in 1999, so I'm very familiar with the work that he has done, and John Slater and the rest of our team getting this tour off the ground back in 2012. I've seen the talent of the players who have come up from this tour play on the Korn Ferry Tour and eventually the PGA Tour. So I've always heard great things about it, and I was very looking forward to traveling to a lot of the countries.
Prior to his new role, Reinhardt had responsibilities with the World Golf Championship events and the President's Cup. He also served as executive director for the Tour Championship in Atlanta and the CMV Classic in Kuala Lumpur before taking over the Mackenzie Tour in Canada.
I was fortunate to spend over a year on Mackenzie Tour, PGA Tour Canada, traveling into all parts of Canada. You know, when you look at these two tours, again, they both provide great platforms for aspiring professionals to reach the next level, and they both have the talent to do that. In Canada, you're playing in one country. The PGA Tour Latinoamerica, we're scheduled to be in 9 different countries. And when you're doing business in various countries, it brings its own challenges.
Following his experience in Canada, he was appointed head of PGA Tour Latinoamerica right at the start of 2020.
It's not, every country is not the same. They have their own uniquenesses. When you're a guest in their country and you're trying to understand various cultures and show the respect for how people do their business or how they experience their lives. I just think that's what I love about it. And I look forward to immersing myself into the various cultures in all the countries and learning what is the favorite foods from Costa Rica or Ecuador or Colombia, and unique things to each culture is what I look forward to the most.
Since taking on his new role in Latin America, Reinhardt has been a witness of the success of several players, some of which are already fan favorites on the PGA Tour.
PGA Tour Latinoamerica and other development tours, it's just providing that platform for players to hone their skills, compete at some of the highest levels. When what is now the Korn Ferry Tour started, and we eliminated Q schools from the PGA Tour, what the analysis was that those players do not just come through Q school over 6 rounds. It's players who compete over a season, and when they did reach the next level, they competed better. And it's really learning to become a professional, learning how to travel, how to adjust your time between practice, and for those who have families. So that's probably one of the biggest things I've seen with PGA Tour Latinoamerica and other tours, is that it just provides them those learning experiences to go to the next level.
Taking over the job right before the COVID-19 global crisis started, Reinhardt's task hasn't been easy, as the tour was unable to stage tournaments for a span of almost 9 months.
Since last March, almost a year ago, with COVID-19 hit and the postponement of our season, it's been challenging, but I think when you come through these tough times, it makes an organization stronger and better. We've had a lot of dialogue with our host organizations, our various sponsors and various constituents. And I think one thing that's come out of it, which is a plus, is people are more comfortable now with these Zoom calls and Teams meetings, whereas before people weren't on video calls that much. So I think it's actually increased our communication and FaceTime with a lot of our partners throughout Latin America and the entire region.
Despite the challenges posed by the pandemic, Reinhardt and his team have laid out a plan for a competitive 2021 season with a graduating class to the Korn Ferry Tour.
We played our first event in Mazatlan, Mexico last February, Alex Rocha winning that event, and then we basically went on about an 8-9 month break. We were able to get started in December with 2 events, one in Miami and one in the Dominican. And then we announced that we will be playing back in Mazatlan next month, as well as Ecuador in May. So that would get us to 5 events. We have kind of set up a new minimum threshold of 8 events to get our members graduated to the Korn Ferry Tour. So we're trying to get those 3 events in over the next few months, graduate our class to the Korn Ferry Tour to give those players those aspirations and dreams of playing at the next level, and at the same time obviously working on our 21-22 season as we plan for the future.
PGA Tour Latin America covers the Americas from end to end. In every country the tour plays a tournament, a new story develops, and Reinhardt has already witnessed a few.
It's great to see on social media and Instagram the amount of content that was derived from that, and that's stuff that our players won't necessarily drive or the attention to our tour, but having celebrities who are involved and love a passion for the game of golf, having them play at our pro-ams just adds another excitement level to our tour.
The tour is now involved on PGA Tour University, a new pathway to the PGA Tour for the top prospects from the U.S. colleges. PGA Tour Latin America will soon be welcoming some of those players, and Reinhardt cannot be happier about the new influx of talent.
Yeah, I think it's a tremendous program that's getting launched this year, and I think the benefits that the PGA Tour will receive from it we'll see it in years to come. But we're trying to identify those top players, top prospects to play at the very highest level, which is the PGA Tour. It's a way to keep those top players into kind of the PGA Tour system and the family for years to come.
Now it's time to track our players' moves on social media. José de Jesús El Camarón Rodríguez and Roberto Bobby Diaz, two of the top Mexican players to emerge from PGA Tour Latinoamérica, celebrated their birthday recently.
And with this, pretty hard to play this hole better than this. What a two.
This birdie on 18 allowed Justin Suh to make his third cut on the PGA Tour at the Farmers Insurance Open. In gratitude for his sponsor exemption, he decided to donate half his winnings back to charity supported by the non-profit that runs the tournament. After the break, we will continue looking at the past few editions of the Dev Series Final. And we will meet tour member Mario Galiano at the practice area for a few tips on how to shape shots. All this and more when Esto PGA Tour Latinoamérica return. Esto es PGA Tour Latinoamérica. A bogey 365 in final round allowed Venezuela's ALFredo Adrian to claim the third Malinalco Classic in 2018. Finishing the tournament at 18 under, the 35-year-old went on to win by a shot over Mexico's Nicolás Marubi.
Yo trabajo junto a mi esposa en Miami y no estoy dedicado al 100 al golf, pero nunca sin ganas de querer llegar al PGA Tour. O sea, siempre estuvo ahí la motivación y las ganas de seguir trabajando y es por eso que estoy aquí ahorita, si no, no creo que hubiese estado en este momento.
Adrian entered the final round trailing tournament leader Nito Pereira by 3 shots, but a birdie start quickly got him in contention.
Estoy volviendo a jugar bien como antes. Tuve un año muy malo, no jugué bien en todo el año. Perdí la tarjeta, terminé de jugar, me lesioné. Pero de hecho creo que la lesión me pudo hacer un poco bien y olvidarme de todo lo que fue este año y volver a empezar, así que creo que voy por buen camino.
The 2018 Dev Series final title was Adrian's third career victory, following his wins on the Venezuelan Tour in 2012 and 2013. Australia's Ryan Ruffles, who has already moved up to the Corn Ferry Tour, fired a final round of 66 to finish solo third at 15 under for the week. After 3 years in Mexico, in 2019 the Dev Series final moved back to Country Club La Planicie in Peru, the place where this event was launched in 2013. Leading for the first 3 days, Argentina's Franco Romero entered the final round holding an impressive 6-shot lead over Colombia's Juan Pablo Luca.
Es un torneo que me gusta, ya había jugado en esta cancha también en creo que el 2014. Estoy en una etapa medio renovado, así que nada, muy contento.
Instead of running away with the tournament, Romero got off to a shaky start for his solid lead to slip away. Luna managed to shoot 65 for his second consecutive day to force Romero into a playoff after tying at first at 16 under. The sudden death playoff lasted 2 holes, and Romero was able to survive and claim the tournament trophy with a par on the second hole. The Copa Samsung was Romero's second career victory. His first came at the 2017 Carlos Franco Invitational, a regular Dev Series event hosted by Paraguayan icon Carlos Franco. Playing his third full season as a professional golfer, Mario Galiano came from Spain to join PGA Tour Latinoamérica in 2018. We recently joined the 25-year-old at the driving range for a few tips on how to shape golf shots.
Hola, soy Mario Galiano y esto es Golf 101. En esta edición de Golf 101 vamos a practicar el fade y el draw y os voy a explicar un poquito cómo lo hago yo. Lo primero que tenemos que saber que para un fade y para un draw, vamos a empezar por el fade, que lo principal, por ejemplo en mi caso, es la salida de bola. Por lo tanto, cuando queremos practicar un fade, la salida de bola tiene que ser de izquierda a derecha. Entonces lo que hacemos, lo más importante en el stance, ponemos la bola ligeramente adelantada y nos abrimos con respecto al objetivo donde queremos tirarla. Por lo tanto, yo le voy a tirar a la banderita a naranja y lo que hago es, pongo la bolita un poquito más a la izquierda del centro de los pies, apunto ligeramente a la izquierda y al tener la cara apuntando al objetivo, la línea de swing va a ser un poco más de fuera hacia adentro. Parece que ha sido bastante bueno. Ahora vamos con el draw. La salida de bola no la queremos por la izquierda, la queremos por la derecha. Por lo tanto, el efecto tiene que ser de derecha a izquierda. Lo más importante para mi caso es lo mismo que para el fade, es colocar la bola un poquito más atrás en el stance, quiere decir un poquito más al pie derecho. Apuntamos ligeramente hacia la derecha y con la cara del palo apuntando al objetivo. Entonces, lo primero, ponemos la bola un poquito atrasada para salir que la línea salga un poquito más de por la derecha, cara del palo apuntando al objetivo, por lo tanto la línea de swing deberá ser un poquito más interior y salida del palo más por la derecha. Bueno, espero que les haya gustado mi tip y nos seguiremos viendo en la siguiente emisión. Un saludo.
Next time on Esto es PGA Tour Latinoamérica, we caught up with PGA Tour star Joaquin Niemann to learn about his campaign to help save the life of Rafita, a brave baby boy from Chile.
Rafita got the medicine a couple days ago, which was amazing.
We will also talk to the top 3 players on the PGA Tour Latinoamérica points list in preparation for the Mexico Open. All this and more on the next episode of Esto es PGA Tour Latinoamérica.